Hi guys, welcome back, and today I'll be showing you how to play the elementary, preliminary and primary scales for your Royal Irish Academy of Music exams. So first I will be showing you how to play the elementary scales. The first scale I'm going to show you how to play is the C major similar motion scale. So it sounds like this. So you want to play all of your scales legato, so not staccato, legato, which means smooth. So first I will show you the right hand. You start with your thumb on C and always try and play your scales in the middle of the piano if possible. So start with your thumb on C, D with your second, E with your third, cross under with your thumb, so little cross under, 2 on G, 3 on A, 4 on B, 5 on C. And never, a big mistake beginners make is pressing the last note twice. We don't do that, we come straight back down. So press all the notes, use all your fingers. I've run out of fingers now, so I'm going to cross my 3 over to finish the scale. So all together again, right hand, 1, 2, 3, cross under. Don't press it again, come straight back down. Okay, let's try it at speed now with no mistakes. Good job. Okay, let's do the left hand now. So we start with our pinky, our 5th finger on C in the left hand. And you don't want to play your left hand scale in the same position that you played your right hand. We want to play it in a different position, lower if possible. So what I did there was 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I ran out of fingers, so use your common sense. We crossed 3 over, 3, 2, 1. Remember I said don't press it twice, we're coming straight back down. 2, 3, cross under, and finish off. Look, I have enough fingers, so I'm going to finish it off. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, all together for the left hand scale of C major similar motion. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, cross under. Perfect. Now we're going to do it together. So we're going to do it hands together now. Thumbs on C. Now when you get to your 3, something has to happen. Remember we crossed under in the right hand on our 3. I've ran out of fingers in the left hand, so I'm going to have to cross the 3 over here, and don't move until you can press it hands together. I'm not pressing it again twice at the end, coming straight back down. Thumb under in the left here. 3 over in the right. Now that wasn't too bad, was it? We'll go again now at speed with no mistakes. Well done. So the next scale is G major similar motion for elementary, and this one is quite easy because we can just transfer the fingers we used for our C major scale onto our G major. The fingers are the exact same. All you need to remember here is that there's an F sharp and we start on G. So different notes but same fingers. So I'll start with the right hand. Same fingers as the C major scale, 1 on G. Cross under. F sharp with our 4th. Back down. I've ran out of fingers, so 3 over. Good. And at speed, the right hand. Perfect. Okay, now the left hand. 5 on G in the left. Ran out of fingers, so 3 comes over. F sharp. Back down. Thumb under when you get to your 3. And the left hand at speed. Always remember as well to keep your wrists level with the piano when you're playing your scale and not let them droop down, because that doesn't look good, it doesn't feel good, and it's a lazy way of playing. Okay, let's try the G major similar motion hands together now. Cross under in the right. Cross over in the left when you get to your thumb. F sharps, back down. I'm on my 3s now, so I cross under in the left. I've ran out of fingers in the right. What do? 3 over. And the G major similar motion scale at speed now. Okay, so the last scale for your elementary grade is the C major contrary motion. So we start with our thumbs. I like to remember this as the butterfly scale or the Batman scale. So thumbs like this and fingers out. So thumbs on C, 2s go to the next notes, 3s. What do? Cross under always. Keep going, you have enough fingers to finish. Don't press the C's twice, straight back down. Ran out of fingers, so 3s, come over. And finish. That was a pretty easy one, wasn't it? Let's do it again at speed. Thumbs. Good job. So that was all the skills for the elementary grade. Now we're moving on to preliminary. So for preliminary, you still have C major similar motion. So we have that done from elementary. G major similar motion scale. We have that done. Now we have 3 new similar motion scales, and it's D, A, and E. And then we have C major contrary motion. We did that one already. And we have a C arpeggio, a C major arpeggio. So that's a new one also. Let's start on the D major similar motion scale. So I'll start with the right hand. And again, this is the same fingers as all of your other scales. This time we just start on D, and now we have 2 sharps to remember, F sharp and C sharp. Okay, thumb on D, F sharp with your 3. When we get there, we cross under as usual. Keep going, and a C sharp also to remember. Straight back down, press every note you pressed on the way up. Cross over to F sharp. Well done. So let's do that one at speed for the right hand D major similar motion. Good job. Okay, now the left hand. So we start with our pinky, 5th finger on D in the left. Cross over, C sharp, D. When we get to our 3, cross under. And that's your D major similar motion. Let's do it to speed. Good job. So you always want to have a little bit of motion, a little bit of speed in your scales. Okay, D major similar motion, hands together. Cross under in the right. Cross in the left, C sharps, D, C sharps, cross in the left when you get to your 3, cross in the right when you get to your thumb. Good job. Okay, now with a little bit more speed. Great job. So now we'll move on to the A major similar motion scale. Same fingers as all the other ones, just different notes. So this time we have to remember our C sharp, F sharp, and G sharp. So we're going to start with our thumb on A, C sharp, cross under, F sharp, G sharp, A, back down, cross over to C sharp. Good job. Let's do that one to speed. Good job. Now the left hand. 5 on A in the left. C sharp. Cross over to F sharp. Under to E. D, C sharp, B, A. Okay, and at speed. Well done. Let's do that one hands together now. Another tip with your scales is you never want to play your scales 2 octaves apart like this. That's wrong. So you want to keep your scales 1 octave apart, because if you're 2 octaves apart, it's too much to be watching and it's not going to sound as good. So we're always going to keep it 1 octave apart. Okay, our last similar motion scale for preliminary grade is E major. So we start on E and we have F sharp, G sharp, C sharp, and D sharp to remember. So 4 sharps. Okay, we'll start with our right hand, 1 on E, E, F sharp, G sharp, cross under to A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E, back down. D sharp, C sharp, B, A, crossover, G sharp, F sharp, E. And at speed. Good. And now the left hand, 5 on E, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B. I've ran out. I'm going to cross over, C sharp, D sharp, E, back down, under to B, A, G sharp, F sharp, E. Okay, at speed. Good job. And now let's do that one hands together. Excellent. So next would be the C major contrarymotion, but we already know that from elementary. So we're going to go on to the C major arpeggio. So in preliminary, the arpeggios are hand separate. So we'll start with the right hand, 1 on C. Our next note is E, so you have a little gap. Next note is G with our 3. Finish on C with our pinky. And press all the notes you've already pressed on the way back down. 3 back on G, 2 back on E, 1 back on C. So we always use the fingers in the right hand, usually 1, 2, 3, 5. Good. I hate to see people using their 4s, so don't let me see you using your 4th finger in your arpeggios, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 5. Good. Now the left hand is pretty similar. It's 5 on C, 3 on E, again no 4, 2 on G, finish on C. Back down, 2, 3, 5. 5, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5. And that's all of your preliminary scales. So you don't need to put the arpeggios hands together here. We can keep them separate. Lastly is the scales for primary. So in primary, we've already done the C major similar motion scale, the G major, the D major, the A, the E. So all that's new here for our similar motions is B and F. So we're going to start out with B major similar motion with our right hand. So in this scale, we actually have all our sharps. That's how I like to remember it. It's an easy one to remember because you have all of your sharps. So we're going to start with 1 on B, B, C sharp, D sharp, cross under to E, same fingers, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, and back down. Ran out, so cross the 3. And that one at speed for the right hand. Good job. So the only difference here is the left hand. So here we start with our 4 on B. This is so important to remember. We start with our 4 here in the left and we start with our 1 here in the right. So fingers are starting to get a bit more complicated now in primary. So we're starting with our 4 on B. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we cross our 4 over, not our 3. This is new. We cross our 4 onto F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B. And we come back down. When we get to our 4, we cross our thumb under. At the beginning, it's a little uncomfortable, but you'll get used to it. E. Then we finish our scale. D sharp, C sharp with our 3, and finish on 4. So the left hand is difficult, but the more you practice it, the better you'll get. So again, at speed. B, C sharp, D sharp, E. Cross over with the 4. Cross under to E. So one more time with that left hand so we're used to it. Okay, let's put it together now. So take it slow at the beginning and then speed it up the more you practice it. 4 in the left, 1 in the right. Crossing the left on our 4. Crossing the left to your thumb. Crossing the right with your 3. Finish with your 4 in the left, 1 in the right. So one more time. Good job. We have one more new similar motion scale and that's F major. So in the right hand our fingers are actually different here again. So we start with our 1 on F, F, G, A. We go up to B flat. So we only have 1 flat to remember and it's B flat. So again, 1 on F, G, A, 4 goes up to B flat. Never cross your thumb under to A flat. Look how awkward it looks. That's not very comfortable. So we're going to go up with our 4th. Cross under to C with our thumb. and finish our scale. D, E, F. Now, another thing that's different is we finish with our 4 in the right hand on F major. And we come back down. 3, 2, 1, 4 over to B flat. 3, 2, 1. So again. Good job. The left hand is actually the same fingers as every other normal scale. So it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. The same as C major similar motion and G major similar motion. So 5 on F, 3 over. Thumb under. And at speed. Now we'll do this one together. So 5 on F in the left, 1 on F in the right. Be careful with your right hand. Remember, it's different fingers. Good job. Okay, so for our contrary motions, we already know C major contrary motion. That's in primary again. We have one more new one, and it's G major contrary motion. So we know our G major scale. We just have to put it in contrary motion format now. So what sharp is in G major? It's F sharp. So we're going to have to remember that in this scale. We start with our thumbs on G. Then straight away we have an F sharp to our left. We can keep going, white notes. Cross under, nothing to remember yet, keep going. Now we have an F sharp here in the right just before we finish, and finish on G's. Back down, F sharp, don't forget it, again in the right hand. Keep going, cross over, and we have an F sharp in the left just before we finish. So it's a little tricky at first, but you just have to get used to it. So we'll do it hands together now, thumbs on G. Good job. Okay, now we're going to go on to our arpeggios. So they're still hand separate in primary, so it's pretty handy. We have our C arpeggio, which we already did in preliminary. So we have 2 new ones, which is G and F. So they're pretty similar to the C, and they're very easy, to be honest. So we're going to start with our 1 on G in the right hand, and same fingers as the C major arpeggio. And if you have big hands or small hands, maybe you can reach it. So I like to prepare my arpeggio. I put my 1 on the G, 2 on B, 3 on D, 5 on G. I have it all laid out so I can't make any mistakes. Sometimes people have their hands scattered like this, and you're bound to make a mistake that way. Try and lay your fingers over the notes if you can. So our G major is 1 on G, 2 on B, 3 on D, 5 on G, back down, 3, 2, 1. And at speed. And the left hand is 5, 3, 2, 1. And that's your G major arpeggio. Lastly is our F major arpeggio. So we start with our 1 on the F, 2 on the A, 3 on the C, same fingers as always, 5 on the F to finish. And back down with the same fingers. So, great job. And now the left hand, last one. So 5 on C in the left, 3 on A in the middle, C with your second, finish with your thumb, back down, 2, 3, 5. So, da, 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 da. 5, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5. And that is all of your scales. So I hope you enjoyed this. We've went through the elementary, the preliminary, and the primary. So if you know your scales inside out for all of your grades, you're bound to get 15 marks straight away in the bank before you even play your pieces, do your theory, your oral, or your sight reading. So make sure you put a lot of effort into learning your scales and arpeggios. They're so crucial, really good for your finger work, and you're going to remember them for the rest of your life. Thank you so much for listening, and have a lovely day, and good luck in your exams. Bye!